Hey guys, Sean Media just want to do a big shout out to Rugby League Coffee Lounge. All the best this year, 2020.
Alright, oh, yeah! Fuck!
Oh, wow, what a game of rugby league. Welcome back to the YouTube channel. I am Nick from Australia, and welcome to the Leeds Rhinos versus Hull FC Round 2 review. What a game. What a great game of footy. Now, I did a live reaction to this game just before, and I was very happy from what I saw. A great game of footy. Leeds and Hull FC. Both sides belted each other. There was a few parts of the game where it was quite scrappy, but overall, a very good game of footy. And I think both sides deserve a wrap for the performance. It was a great game of footy, and the Black and Whites 2-0 to start the Super League season. Full credit to them. Full credit to them. All right. We're going to get into the review, but before I do, I just want to say if you guys are new to the YouTube channel, make sure you give this live stream a like and a subscribe. Make sure you smash the subscribe button. Greatly appreciate everyone that tunes in and watches the reviews and whatnot and live streams and all that. So if you haven't subscribed to the channel, make sure you just do so now. All right, we're going to get into the review now of Leeds and Hull FC. Hull FC getting the win, 22 points to 18. Cracking game of footy. The Black and Whites obviously got the job done in the end. I'm just having a look on this TV. They're just showing highlights of the Warrington and Huddersfield game. That was the game that wasn't on TV. That a lot of people wanted this game on TV, but just wasn't to be. Well, some surprising results here. Bloody hell. All right, let's not get distracted by the Warrington Huddersfield game. Let's get into the Leeds and Hull FC game. So, really good start from Hull FC. They looked really good early on, and Cameron Scott, who played at right centre, scored off a really nice ball from Jake Clifford. Jake Clifford, sorry, was in a mood tonight. He looked really good. Very nice short ball on that right-hand side to Cameron Scott in the right centre position. He went over and scored the first try of the game. Hull FC 4 points to 0. Really good start for the Black and Whites. And then it didn't take that long for Leeds to hit back. They hit back there around the 20th minute mark or so. Cameron Smith reached out and scored for Leeds. He doesn't score many tries, Cameron Smith, but he got a really nice one there for the Rhinos. Anyway, Rhinos take the lead at 6 points to 4. Anyway, bit of a back and forth game for a little while, and then unbelievable. Former Leeds Rhinos centre Liam Sutcliffe went over and scored for the Black and Whites in the left centre position. He went over and scored for Hull FC there at left centre. Hull FC go back in front at 10-6. Bit back and forth for a while there. I thought Leeds had the chances before half time, and then Hull FC had some possession. Thought Hull FC were going to go up 16-6 at the break at one point. Anyway, we get to half time, and Hull FC are up 10 points to 6 against the Leeds Rhinos. 10-6. Hull FC very, very dominant for that part of the game. Anyway, we get the second half, and it was a bit back and forth for a while in that second half. And then Adam Swift scored one of the best tries of the season so far. There was a nice short ball given, and then there was a breakthrough. I think Tex Hoy made the break, and then he gave it on to Adam Swift, and Adam Swift went over and scored an incredible try, I should say. Really good effort from him. Hull FC goes 16-6 in front. There's 20 minutes to go. Anyway, there was a knock on around. There was a knock on like not long after that, and Leeds had their chance. And back there was a short ball through the middle, and then Cruz Lemming backed up in support. Cruz Lemming ends up scoring for Leeds, and it's game on. It's game on. It's 16-12 Hull FC. There's about 21 minutes to go. Plenty of time left in the game. So 16-12 in favour of Hull. And then Leeds in the 71st minute. I thought this is where Leeds had the game won. They went down to the right-hand side and Aiden Caesar threw a nice ball to Dave Fussatua. Fussatua stepped back on the inside. Fussatua scores. And Leeds level the game at 16 apiece. Reece Martin kicks the goal from the sideline, and I'm going, holy fuck. Leeds are in front. 18-16, 9 minutes to go. And this is unbelievable right here. 5 minutes to go. Hull FC are doing nothing. They look lost. They're sort of a bit shell-shocked about Leeds taking the lead at 18-16 when they were down 16-6. Anyway, about 4 minutes to go. Big Scott Taylor for Hull FC, of all fucking people, Scott Taylor spins his way over, gets the ball down, scores for Hull FC. Hull FC go in front, 22-18. 3 minutes to go. Leeds go short off the kickoff. They don't get the ball back. And then unbelievable. Unbelievable this. A fucking penalty goes against Hull FC. I think it was for dissent. It went off with the referee. Penalty went to the Rhinos. Rhinos had a few chances. There was a knock on from Hull, which ended up being Leeds' ball again. And then about 40 seconds to go, Leeds had one last chance. A kick from Aiden Caesar cross field towards David Fussatua's wing. And the ball was too big. It went out on the floor over the touchline. Too big. And that was it. Hull FC had to just get through 3 tackles, and they did so. We get the full time. Hull FC win the game 22 points to 18. It is very difficult for teams to go to fucking Headingley and win. But Hull FC were able to do something about it tonight, and I think all the credit needs to go to Hull. They done well. They started the year off really well. They beat Castleford last week, and they knocked off Leeds tonight. Now, the negative about Hull that I will say is the second halves haven't been great. Round 1, they were up, I think it was 32-6 against Castleford. They end up holding on 32-30 in that one. And in this one, they're up 16-6, and they were behind 18-16 with about 5 to go. And then Scott Taylor got him in front with a really nice try. So I think Hull FC have got to improve on the second halves for sure. They were quite vulnerable in that second half. Leeds come back and they got in front. They were all over them, and I think Hull FC definitely need to improve on their second half performances. As for the Rhinos, well, round 1 they were shocking against Warrington. They were horrible. But their second half against Warrington wasn't too bad because they were beaten 12-6 in that second half. But they just need to get the start right, Leeds. I think that's what the problem with Leeds is. They need to get the start right, and I think that's what's costing them at the moment. They're just not starting the games off well. They look really slow to begin their games, and I don't know. It's because they haven't got Aledzki at the moment. Obviously, he's out injured, but they need to start better. Next week, Leeds play St Helens. St Helens are going to be fresh next week. They're going to be ready to go. So they've got to be better than what they've been like the first 2 rounds. I'm not saying that Leeds can't beat St Helens, but it's going to be a really big ask from what we've seen from Leeds, especially in the first two rounds. So big game for the Rhinos next week against St Helens. As for this game, I just want to mention a couple of players who I thought really stood out from this game. There were quite a few players that I thought were outstanding in this Leeds versus Hull FC contest. So I'll just go back and have a look for just a moment if I can get it up in front of me. Okay, so we'll start with Hull, the winning team. I thought Tex Hoy was outstanding. Tex Hoy actually got man of the match, which surprised me a little bit because I thought the Hull FC centre Cameron Scott should have got it. I thought Cameron Scott was probably the best player on the field. Tex Hoy was great. Cameron Scott was great. Liam Sutcliffe was outstanding. Jay Clifford played pretty well. Brad Fash was great. Brad Dwyer and Scott Taylor, outstanding. Joe Lovadu was good. Chris Sarte and Kane Evans off the bench were very good. As for Leeds, I thought Ash Hanley had a good game. I thought Nane McDonald looked pretty good. Richie Myler had some good moments. Fusatul was good. I thought Blake Austin was probably the better of the two halves. Austin was good. Caesar, I thought, was a little bit disappointing. Cruz Leeming had a really good game. Tom Holroyd looked good. Reece Martin, a little bit quiet. Cameron Smith, very good. Sam Lasano, very good. Jared O'Connor looked all right as well. Overall, great game of footy. Both sides deserve a wrap. Hull FC did extremely well to win this game. Great game of footy. Now, I'll tell you what, in my opinion, the three best players on the ground from this game. Number 3, I'm going to go with the Leeds Rhinos, Cameron Smith. Number 2, I'm going to go with Tex Hoy. I know he was given man of the match on Sky and Fox, but number 2 for me, Tex Hoy. Number 1, I'm going to give Cameron Scott man of the match. I thought Cameron Scott was outstanding. I reckon he deserves man of the match. I was really impressed with Cameron Scott's performance out there in the centres. He come up with a lot of try-saving situations like that run down the sideline where Ash Hanley threw it, made that break and there was that tackle. So overall, a really great game of footy. And the Rhinos, unfortunately for them, go down to Hull FC. Anyway, guys, I'm going to get on out of here. Thank you for watching the Leeds versus Hull FC review for round 2 of the 2023 Betfred Super League competition. I'm going to get on out of here. It's now 9:15 a.m. here in New South Wales, Australia. I got to go. I'm going to get on out of here. Have a fantastic day or night, wherever you are in the world, and I will see you all in the next one. Until then, guys, take care.